Well, hello. There we go.
My fingers, I think somehow I'm losing whatever it is to touch screens and even the clocking at work. I
Uh-huh.
don't know. Good morning, everyone. Oh my gosh, good morning. I've been wanting to do a morning, I was going to say Saturday morning. It's Sunday.
It's Sunday. Time flies,
We
don't you
were
know?
going to do yesterday morning, but my computer is being very tricky and slow, and I hope I fixed it. I just probably had too much on it. So, good morning, everyone. Good morning. We are doing chants of the Fae.
Yes.
And in a moment, I'll say hello to everyone, but we'll discuss why we're doing this. And yeah, that's that. So I think I'm still waking up. I need another sip. So I accidentally put PM instead of AM when I created the stream. So happy to see everybody here. Happy to see everybody here. And hopefully everybody will get the notification we're on anyway. So
I hope so.
but let me put up a banner first. Um So let me explain first what we're going to do. Then we'll say our hellos, and then we'll talk a little bit about it's Amy Brown's deck. Um, so we're just doing a one card reads today, and so we'll choose a card. We'll give a mini reading on that. May or may not read from the guidebook, but because it's a fascinating um, guidebook, and some
Yes.
oracle decks need the story to be heard along with our intuitive hits for the energies.
I would say
So
the guidebook is enchanting.
there you go. It is enchanting. Oh, I thought about wearing my fairy halo, but um, it bothers me being on top of my head. Of course, I could have used it to cover my grays here. Okay, so yes, so hold all questions. We're not actually taking any questions today. And when prompted, I'll put up a hashtag for the reading. So for now, I want to say hello to some beautiful souls who've popping in.
Yes.
Um, and this poor, I'm so happy Nancy caught this because I had it at PM, not AM. Oh, that's too late. That's way past my bedtime. So I hope Sky Dancer gets the notification and she realizes we're in the AM.
Yeah.
So Heather's gonna pop in. Yeah, we were trying to find a comfy time where we can get UK people today, West Coast people in. It's 8:30 on the West Coast. So a little morning rise, but what a perfect morning. I hope it's beautiful here.
It
To
is
have a fairy reading. That's what I say. Um, and then let's see. Pamela's here. Good
great.
morning, sweetheart. She's an East Coaster. I love it. I love it. Um, and then we have, of course, the beautiful Nancy.
Oh,
Earth Flower is here, and I believe Earth Flower, you're not, I'm getting people mixed up. I'm still a little tired. You're not from the US, right? Okay, everybody in chat, please tell me where you're from. I'd love to just connect. Have our feelers go out, the energies go out to all corners of the world. And Tasha's here. Hi, Tasha. Good morning, dear. Good morning. Flower. It could be flower. Flower is, I think, us. I can't remember. I want to say Australia, but anyway, please put in where you're
no,
from. Love to say hello.
yeah.
Um, oh, that just puts me on the spot. But luckily today, Flower Beauty, it's a fairy reading. So it's just fairy energy to carry you through the week. And then when we do a chant, I think, Nancy, if we can hold up the actual chant so people can take a
Sure.
screenshot. The only
Sure.
problem is, and I'll put it on big screen when we do it, they're quite small, so I don't know. We can try. Um, Earth Flower says 7:30 here. So, Earth Flower, where are you from? So, okay, so please don't put any questions in right now. We're not actually doing questions today, but I will give you a hashtag in a moment. Oh, Earth Flowers from Tucson. Oh, that's right. There's no time change in Arizona. Wait a minute, but there's still, so she's 2 hours away. Liz
Yeah.
is here. Hi, Liz. How are you doing? Good morning, everybody. That's it, India. I need to write that down.
Yes. I thought she was from India.
I think I wrote it down before, but I have all these little notes. Oh, I just found a note and I'm going to read it. This is for everybody. Surrender to the pulse of Earth Mother, Gaia. May your heart beat in unison with her. I just saw that note.
I love that.
Oh, so all my handy note. That's not the. Oh my gosh, I can't even find a spare piece of paper here. Okay, Earth Flower. Flower Beauty. So, Flower Beauty, what time is it there? Is it a day and a half different? New Delhi? New Delhi.
Mm.
Okay. All right. So, um,
Oh, Heather's back. Hey, Heather.
oh, there she is. Got her cuppa. I've got my cuppa. Do you have your cuppa?
I do. And
What are
it's
you drinking, Nancy?
hot tea, black tea.
You know, I love herbal teas. I mean, well, I don't love them because I don't drink them all that often. I love the benefits of other herbs and teas, but black
Mhm.
tea, the flavor with honey and milk in it is just to me a dessert. Um,
What I've started drinking is Barry's Irish black tea. It's in a red box.
oh,
They have it on Amazon. It is so good.
you have to
Just
send me
such
that
a
link. I get Irish black
yeah.
every once in a while because it's a good morning tea. Pick you up.
Hmm. It really
I
is.
like the Indian Assam tea is my favorite.
Uh-huh.
But I've tried all the breakfast, Scottish, English, Irish, um, and oatmeal. That sounds good. I bought me some frozen cherries to add to my oatmeal.
Mm.
So I haven't tried it yet.
I add blueberries to mine. I have frozen blueberries that I defrost
Yeah,
real
I
quick.
normally do the blueberries, but I
Yeah.
saw the cherries and I thought,
Oh
why
my goodness, that
not?
sounds wonderful. Yeah.
All right, good morning. Okay. Oh, so black tea has such awesome benefits. Um, somebody once, it was several years ago, found out my age, and she's like, "What are you doing? To stay young looking?" And I thought I never thought about that.
Hmm.
I've drank black tea for since I can remember. The honey in it, honey's very healing. And then, you know, 15 years ago, maybe now, I started the spiritual journey and started learning how to work with energies and how
Mhm.
important it is to keep my vibrational energy up no matter what is happening. And
Mhm.
when hard things happen, it's natural to lower that energy, but I'll recognize it mostly right away. I'll recognize it right away, but it takes a little more effort to keep that energy up and positive, and it's just been a blessing for me to learn about the energies.
Yes.
Um, so what I do in the morning is I drink half my tea and then I pour the other half in a mug thing and add waters to flavor the water because they
Oh,
say if you drink a lot of tea you have to drink a lot of water to flush.
Yes, yes. I have my
Because it's a
water.
diuretic as well. So, hot cocoa. I can't wait. I love white hot chocolate. My favorite.
During the season when the holiday season when I have hot cocoa, I put a peppermint candy cane in it.
Oh,
It's really good.
all right. So, okay. So let me just put here. Please hold questions. Wait for hashtag. Okay. All right. So here's how this developed. It was a few weeks ago, if not a month ago. Nancy had asked me, I love all things pumpkin, for the chant that I use when Nancy and I read together. And I said, Nancy, you actually have that chant. And she's like, I do? And I said, yes, it's in the Fairy Wisdom Oracle. And then one day, this was before Nancy and I were talking, we were going through the book, and I'm like, wait a minute. I already have this deck, but it's different. And I realized that the original Amy Brown Fairy Oracle, it's out of print now. And this is one of the first Oracle decks I ever bought. So that would be around 15-ish years ago. Let me see if it says 2005, 10 years ago. Wait, I could have sworn I got it before then. Anyway,
Years ago.
it just seems like 15 years ago. So they're both, it's Amy Brown, but she has evolved in her artwork, and I guess so much so that she was drawn to create a revised edition of her deck. But I was decided to keep this one anyways because it's this cute little book that opens up, and I can't make up my mind which deck to use today because the original deck, I'm not ambiguous. There we go. The images are quite small, so I thought I would do a quick little review on the original version, and it's on my left hand side. I don't know of the screen, and the evolved version of the same. So the book, the words in the book, exactly the same. The chants are exactly the same, but this is borderless, and she's changed the image. Now there's some images that I miss that she had done. So here's original. This is coffee break. And this is the new coffee break. So
I like the new one. I like the new one better.
Yeah. So many, and I'm sure she does too, and that's why she did this, you know. So this one is Bad Dragon. Love it. Let's do one more. Oh wait, two more because I think it might be. Wait, sorry. The original version and the revised version. This is this is the same one. Sorry. Let's try that again. So the colors are more vibrant. And I still love the earthy colors in the original, but to do live readings. Now this one I love still. The Jewel of the Sea, and this is her new version. I actually like the original version on this one. I mean, this is beautiful colors and everything. I don't know. I like them both, but I still think the original.
You know what I like about this deck, Ginger? I like because it's a collaboration with her mother.
Is it mother? I believe it was her. I thought it was her sister.
Oh, I thought it was her mother.
I wonder.
Written
Let's
by
see.
Nancy
It does
Brown,
say,
artwork
okay,
by
it does
Amy
say her
Brown.
mother. But at
Yeah.
one point, her sister was involved.
In something.
Hang on a minute. Maybe I'm just losing my mind.
But
That's all.
her mother's you know, I mean, her words are just absolutely beautiful. I mean, if
Mhm,
you
mhm.
like you like fairies, oh my.
Yeah, yeah. So, yeah. Okay. So that's my little quick synopsis of how so I had the idea to these chants are so beautiful. I had the idea. Let's do a live. One card pulls, um, because we can't be on all day long. But I once read for Nancy, somebody in the community was saying that you couldn't do a good reading um, with just one card,
Mhm.
and I said let's play. So I pulled one card for Nancy, and let's time me. And by the time I was finished with the reading, it was 20-minute long reading just off of one
Beautiful
card.
reading.
So we're just going to pull one card today and read the chant, and we might read a little bit from the book itself because, like Nancy said, Nancy's words in here.
And Flower Beauty, Peacock Rainbow, we will do that. You enjoy the party, and we'll
Oh,
read for you, and then you can watch the replay.
oh my gosh. Okay. So what we'll do, Flower Beauty, we will read for you first. That way you don't have to go through all. Um, okay. In case I miss, we'll come back and watch it. Okay. Perfect. All right. Heather says she still likes the original best. Um, I'm just really torn between the two. But for live readings, this is a bigger images. Um, so I don't know, unless you guys think that you saw these images okay. I haven't made up my mind yet, but
Well, if you
uh,
put yourself on
so
the
see,
really
okay.
big screen when you're reading,
Mm-hmm.
where you embiggen yourself, I bet you they be able to see it all right.
Yeah,
Let us
yeah.
know.
Let
Why
us
don't you
know.
try it right now? Put yourself on the big screen and hold one of the originals up and see what people say in the chat if they can
Let's
see
see.
it all right.
You don't want me on the big screen today. All right, everyone in chat, can you see this card clearly? Because I know everybody uses their phones too.
It
So
looks
if that's
clear
the
to
case,
me.
okay. So if that's the case, I will use the original version, and Nancy can use the revised version. And that way, if we pull the same card, they're really different.
Okay, yeah, that would be interesting, wouldn't it?
But it would be the same chant. So, all right. Earthflower says she can see it. Hi, Crystal. How are you? Pamela says no.
Okay. Well, Earthflower says yes. Pam says no.
So if I got one no, I'm going to make it a no. Or
Okay.
what I could do is, well, let's not. That'll take them. Hey, KK. How are you? I haven't seen you in a while. So, okay. So, did I say everything I was going to say? Did we talk about it? I mean, the deck is beautiful. Either way, both versions are beautiful. Um, and I was gifted this one, so I may have been upset if I went out and bought it, but yet then again, it is absolutely beautiful.
It
So
is.
the
I love
original
Earth.
version to me is more earthbound in
Mhm.
the way of colors. But I highly recommend it for everybody. Here's the
Mhm.
put it up again. So Amazon, of course, Amazon has it. So, but I will be reading out of the newer book because the print is little bit easier to see. It's almost the same size print, but it's spaced out a little bit more. Spaced out like me.
Mhm.
Okay, so here's what we're going to do. Let me get my banner up. So we're doing readings. We're not, they're general readings. They are the chants of the fairy, and it's a chant to carry the energy with you through the week. And
Mm.
if I forget, we're going to hold up the chant so that you can screenshot it. So
Okay.
if you want a reading, everyone, put hashtag fairy for a reading.
Okay.
Now there's so many ways to spell fairy. There's Fairy and obviously Faery. I like to spell it Faerie, and that I think is a
Mm-hmm.
Celtic. Was it Irish that spelled it like that? Anyway, all right. So I'm going to go to our chats and start starring people. So
And were you going to read that chant? Uh,
before we start our
okay.
readings, I'm
Oh,
going to read
good.
the chant that Nancy had asked me
Because
for.
I love it.
I love it. It brings in it even though it came from the fairy book, it brings to me element of the Native American Indian, because I feel like that's a chant that they would
Mhm.
say. So, all right. So, Crystal, I have you starred. Liz, I have you starred. Mary, KK. Do I have two crystals? No. Okay, Crystal. Crystal, you can only do it once. All right, we have Earth Flower. We have Heather. Love to give you a reading, Heather. And Heather and I want to do we've done a live before on Brian Froud Fairies, and she's wanting to do another. And I don't know if we may be doing more of a deep dive, because his decks are very interesting and very fey, even though he calls it fairies as well. A lot of fairy energy and fey energy. Oh, Crystal, she corrected her spelling. I didn't. It doesn't have to be exact. As long as you put hashtag fairy, put it any way you want. It's not like a wheel. I'm not doing that party wheel thing. um, okay. So, anyways. So I've just started back to work, so I'm slowly getting back into the swing of things. So I haven't been doing many lives, but it's about time.
Amen to that.
Yes, his artwork is just fascinating. Okay. Hi, Mousy. Welcome. Good morning or afternoon or evening, wherever you are at.
Yes.
All right. We have 8 people so far. Oh, and then Nancy, if you can remind me, maybe we can do a collective one at the end too
Oh, yeah. Would be great.
for the two of us. Yeah. Because I want to chant for the week as well. All right. I'm just waiting another minute. It's morning.
Well, you can draw one for me, and I can draw one for you.
Oh, perfect. Perfect. Oh, flower. Let's see what the fairy has, because maybe there is a prediction for you in there. And thank you for telling me my predictions come true. And every time you tell me that, I get nervous going. Oh, anyway. All right, Pamela, I got you for the 3 fairy. Oh, that's funny. Whenever I'm typing on my phone, my and then that automatic spelling comes up, and last night in chat I was spelling people's names wrong because I would hit that um I gotcha, Pamela. Oh my gosh. Okay, we're gonna start, and It is 10:56, and Nancy, if you happen to see anybody putting a hashtag in,
Okay.
just call to my attention.
Okay, I sure
Matter of
will.
fact, let me do this. Hang on, hide. I'll put it in with the banner.
Yeah, and Brenda T Imagine just came in.
Oh my gosh, you've been on my mind. Hang on.
Me either, Pam.
Okay, save, and here we go. All right. For anybody that comes in late. So Brenda, how are you? I hope you're doing well. We need to get together again. I took a little hiatus. Venus is here. Hi, Venus. I got you started. So we have 10 people so far. Let's see where this carries us. All right. I'm going to do the chant, and then we will start doing readings. Okay. So remember, we're only doing one card readings today, and it'll include a mini reading and a chant to help you with the energies of the moving forward during the week, through the week. So here's the chant, and this chant came straight from, you know what, I should have put the card that was for. Anyways, it came from the Fairy Wisdom Oracle. And here we go. Everybody, please take a deep breath. Winds of the east, bring me the message of changing life. Winds of the south, bring to me opportunities of new choice. Winds of the west, bring to me the knowledge with which to make enlightened decisions. Winds of the north, keep me on my divine path. Energies from above, instill in me honor. Energies from below, ground me to my purpose. Angels and elementals, I thank you for your help. So be it. And I'm just like goosebumps from reading that today. There's a lot of energy in those words.
Yes.
All right. Okay, so Flower Beauty, since she's in India and it's God only knows what time it is in there. So let's pull a card for Miss Flower Beauty.
Hey, Kristen Louise.
Hey, Kristen, how are you? Let me get back to the comments. Oh, I'm just erasing everything. All right. All right. Flower Peacock. Flower Beauty Peacock Rainbow. Lord have mercy. Did you want to go first? I'm still shuffling.
Well, I was shuffling and a card flew out, and
Oh, there we go.
a Ginger, it's something wild. Flower Beauty, this is the card for you.
Oh, I love that.
It's something wild, and this is now. I'm going to read some of what the book says because I think that this will, and looking at it, I think this will really connect with you. When I look at this card, intuitively, I see those ancient rocks, and I see the antlers on her head, and it's she's surrounded by ancient wisdom, and
can you hold the card up one more time, because
yeah.
she was in my way.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, her name, we couldn't see it.
Oh, okay. And I see that for you. I think that there is this wisdom all around you, but the key word for this card is change. And I'm going to read some of it, and I will keep the card up so you can see it. Do you sense something new in the air? The winds of change are upon you, and it is of the utmost importance that you pay attention. This is a time for receiving and for manifesting. Allow spirit to reveal its messages of the mystery of being. Look at the unusual within the usual. See deeper into all that is around you. Look under the rock. It is a fairy staring back at you. Work with the elements and the elementals. Listen to the song of the stream sings to you and the lullaby of the tree branches swaying overhead. The world is alive with knowledge. Let it awaken your senses for clearer perception of all things. This is a time to delve deeper into the esoteric. It is as if a portal has opened for you to step through into the mysteries of transformation. It's all there for you to grasp if you choose. The information you need comes to you at the perfect time. Someone may offer you a book to read. You may stumble upon a source that you had never expected. You might meet a person who brings to you the messages you have been waiting for. Be alert right now to the changes of the universe and that is sending it your way. This is a time of great potential growth for you. Use it wisely and to its fullest extent. The winds are gathering in all directions. What will they blow onto your path? Be ready and willing. And I read the whole thing because I think this is really important for you, Flower Beauty. And the chant, I'm going to hold it up. If you can get a screenshot of it.
It's the one we just.
I know.
I had a feeling it was the one.
And I'm gonna read it again. Okay, this is for you.
Yes, do.
Winds of the east, bring me the message of changing life. Winds of the south, bring to me the opportunity of new choice. Winds of the west, bring to me the knowledge needed to make enlightened decisions. Winds of the north, keep me on my divine path. Energies from above, instill in me honor. Energies from below, ground me to my purpose. Angels and elementals, I thank you for your help. So be it. And then it's do something wild today.
Yes. We're going to have fun today. So,
yeah, I love that.
Yeah. So many people have a thing about reading from the book, but today we want to read the story from the book. So that's why we're only doing one card readings today. So the stories are in here are beautiful. All right, Flower Beauty. You've got the flirt. So I went ahead and got the original out too. So here's the original version. Here's the revised edition version. So the flirt, when I look at this card, this is telling me for you to be flirty, get that energy of flirtiness within you, because when you do that, it raises your vibrational energy. It makes you smile. You know, I guess I didn't know the definition of flirt until I was talking. I had a boss who was trying to encourage me to do online dating and stuff. And I said, I wouldn't know how. I would make a joke and he goes, that's flirting. I'm like, oh, okay. So allow yourself a little freedom. Do what you wouldn't normally do. Dress up a little more dressy instead of going out and doing errands in your sweats and t-shirts or jeans and t-shirts. Short. Add a string of pearls to it, or just dress up in general. Do a little more makeup if you know. I don't like to wear a lot of makeup, but spend time, zhuzhing yourself up. That's what that message is for me. So hi, Polly. So the message from the book. The key word here is attention. Okay. It says we all know a little flirting can be fun. Fairies love to flirt. It's just a part of their personality. Some are flirtier than others. However, we all have done it from time to time. It's a bit too much to be another thing altogether. Are you bringing true to another? Are you being true? I'm sorry. Are you being true to another who cares about you? Are you being true to your own values? Are you trifling with another's emotions? Is it possible that someone is taking your attention more too seriously than you intend? Check to make sure that you are not harming another. Are you getting involved in something that's not good for you? Be careful not to flirt with danger. See things clearly and be truthful with yourself. Pay attention to the little voice within and its warning. The card may also be telling you that the opportunity within reach is within reach, but you're only flirting with it. So this is about making an intention, a true intention. If you want something, and this is for everybody, if you really want something, you have to put a full intention into that manifestation. If there's something you really want to do, sink all your efforts into the project. Avoid being superficial in your actions. If it's worth doing, it's worthy of your full attention. And the chant for today is fluttering about my head. Have you heard what I just said? Fairies, dear as you can be, help to bring my truth through me. So be it. Smile at everyone you see today. So I'm going to put that up here. Hopefully it'll focus. I might have trouble.
No, it looks like it's, yeah, well, no. A little bit, bring it in a little closer.
It's not wanting to focus. Okay, so, but you, if we can't get screenshots, you can rewind, re-listen. So, flower, beauty, peacock. There's your fairy message for today.
And Polly would like to be added to the reads.
All right, I have added Polly. All right, so flower, beauty. I hope you enjoyed that reading. Be flirty. Be flirty. All right. Okay, next we have Crystal. Hi, Crystal. All right, let's see. What fairy comes out for Crystal today? What message for the week? Ooh. Okay. How about we just take turns going first?
Okay. Sounds like a plan.
All right, Crystal, you've got the summer dragon. So for me, this is all about using the summer energy to grow and transform. There's a lot of butterflies in this image. So, butterflies are about transformation. And I feel like if you don't know this, but I feel like there's a particular message that your guides, the fairies, or a loved one has for you. And so you might get a subtle hint. It might come in unexpected ways, but just recite to out loud. I am open and receptive to the messages for my highest good. So let's see what the book says. Oh, the joys of summer. Do as the dragon does. He is just a carefree little guy who moves from flower to flower, absorbing the sweetness of life. Embrace the light and the warmth and the beauty of summer all around you. Summer represents the full bloom of life. You are entering a time when life has much to offer you. You can expect opportunities to open up in all different areas of your life. Wear your rose-colored glasses and see everything from a loving point of view. This is a time for excursions and adventure. It is a time to meet new people and to join friends for good times. Whether it is actually summer or not, allow yourself to move into the feeling of summer. Mentally cast a golden sunny glow around your body. Envision yourself radiating bliss. Know that things are going to work out well for you. And if you just stay in a sunny attitude and go with the flow. Your chant for today. Oh, summer. Oh, I'm sorry. Let me rewind. Oh, spirit of summer. I accept the life is blooming just for me. Opportunities fill my existence with hope and direction. I am empowered by your golden light. And now enjoy just being. So be it. It says, have fun adventure today. So let me try once again. I don't think this is going to work. But anyway, Crystal, you have beautiful sunny energy, and the fairies are asking you to just embody that, embrace it, and just go outside. And even if it's a cloudy day, I have a chant I do, and I say, though it may be cloudy outside, may the sun shine in everyone's hearts today. So there is your fairy message, Crystal. I hope you enjoy
So
it.
I drew a really interesting card for you. It's the card of caffeine.
Caffeine?
Caffeine. We were just talking about tea and coffee earlier, and the key word is motivation. And the book says fairies naturally trust in their connection to spirit. It is second nature to them. They find life exciting and are always ready for a challenge. Do you need a boost to stimulate your interest in life, or are you a self starter? If you are dependent upon others to motivate you, then you are not connecting to your own inner self. This produces a loss of confidence along with anxiety and lethargy. When your energy feels scattered, look within yourself for strength. Visualize pulling the energy from around your body into a protective shield through which only beneficial energy can pass. Make this a shield form about 2 feet around your body. Focus your energy within this space. Fill it completely. Know that no one else can take your energy and that it comes from a constantly replenishing source. Feel your connection to that wiser and higher part of your soul. This is the all-knowing entity that has your best interest in mind. Remember to visualize this several times a day and to sense the strength within this very strong shell. Start looking within yourself for answers. When you strengthen your connection to your higher self, you're connecting more strongly to universal consciousness,
Ooh.
to the all-knowing. Your confidence will begin to swell and your lethargy to ebb. Your motivation will be enhanced because you will feel more focused along your path. I love this for you, Crystal. I mean, it's very powerful. This is something we all should take to heart and do.
Mm-hmm.
Chant is, I am a self-starter. I am connected fully to my higher self. I am fully equipped to do that which I choose to do. I freely channel talent and enthusiasm. So be it. And it says, have a triple shot of confidence today. And here is
Triple
the
shot.
chant.
So when you go to Starbucks, ask for a triple shot.
Yes, and then fly home. And here's your card again, Crystal.
Oh. You know, I was sitting here wondering, does everybody want to hear what the book has to say? Maybe they don't, but that was a really, really nice message. So
Yeah, I
we're going
mean,
to keep going and
the
see.
two, I mean, it's what everybody wants, but I think some of these messages are very profound. I think.
So we'd love to hear comments about
Yeah,
what we're
let us
doing today.
know.
And
Yeah, because
yeah, because we'll do it again if people want to hear a fairy chant. But I also, be honest, I want to know, would you rather have us just read only intuitively, or would you like hearing what the book has to say? So um, yeah, so all right. Our next beautiful soul who gets a reading. Let me get, what happened? Okay. All right, Liz
oh, Liz just said
is
true interesting messages. So,
perfect. All right,
and
so
Crystal said she
Nancy,
loved hearing both. So,
okay, perfect.
all right,
Thank you for saying that. Okay. All right.
we're doing Liz. Okay, let's see here, Liz. What do we have for you?
Yeah, I got a flipper, so ooh, cute.
Okay, Liz. Um, is it my turn to go first? I'm confused.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, I
Yeah,
get
let's see if
easily
I can keep
confused.
up with that.
Okay, Liz, I've got a wonderful card for you. I mean, I just like the card looking at it. And I think this is something we all do. Um, your card, Liz, is the balancing act. And the key word is balance. And it says, if you drew this card, it may be time to sit back and review just what you put on your plate. Are you overworking or underworking? Strive for balance between work and play and honor your mental, emotional, and physical and spiritual needs. Weed out whatever no longer serves your highest good. Enjoy your life and live it in the now. Strive for the balance in all that you do. Just take a deep breath, release it, and sense a calm enfolding you. This is the place, the peace, I'm sorry, this is the peace of balance. The scales are always tipping one way or the other. The trick is not to let the scales tip too far in any direction. Without the constant shifting of perspectives, life would be stagnant and offer no growth or lesson. That would be sad, I think. That would be very sad. If things feel very out of balance in your life, consider your thought patterns. Where do they lead you? Replace any thoughts that are not for your highest good with thoughts that are positive and productive. Remember to focus on the things that you want in your life, not your perceived troubles. Act as if your good has already manifested. It has manifested on a high plane and is now working its way to you in your material world. Remember that balance is constantly in a state of pursuit. It must remain in a state of movement. If the movement stops, then it is no longer a balancing act, but a state of suspension and lack of action. And the chant is Divine Spirit, please bring me balance into my life on all levels of my being. Help me to know what is for me and to know what it is not for my highest, and to know what is not for my highest good. Help me to know the difference. My life is in order, so be it. Learn to juggle today. And here is, there we go, the chant. And I love the part about taking the deep breath, strive for the balance in all that you do. Just take a deep breath, release it, and sense the calm enfolding you. This is the peace of balance. And I think it's easy to get out of balance. We can, I mean, it happens all the time. And she's balancing herself on these rocks.
That's
And
beautiful.
look at all the rocks that are in that, where she is in and she is like in a zone of balancing. I mean, she has got a handle on this. And I mean, there's so many things in this card that she's balancing. And I love that. Uh, being able to have the power to do that in your life. And that's the message I got for you, Liz.
Hmm. Earthflower says it feels like church, a spiritual church. And what the face got snuck in.
Well, Scott, for goodness sake, hey.
And everybody, if you haven't heard me say before, Scott is the reason I came up with What the Fae. He was in a live, I was in chat, and he was joking around with me. And I almost said the F word, the other F word. And I'm like, what the Fae? And it has just stuck. So Liz says that I get out of balance and things get stuck for me. Exact message I needed to hear. Oh, perfect. All right, let's switch up here. And then, okay. Who doesn't love dandelions? Especially when they get their poof. Make a wish. So this is an interesting image, Liz. There's a mole. And the fairy has a shovel, and here we go. My camera wasn't focusing. So first of all, my first thought here was dandelion tea. So dandelion tea is so good for you. And I've been thinking about literally, I saw someone on YouTube pulling up the dandelions, root and all, and maybe that's why the shovel's here, and making dandelion tea fresh. But anyways, when I look at this for a message, it's about digging deep. It's about digging deep to the roots. So your roots, when you're grounded each and every day, you're going to find that balance comes even easier for you. And this mole seems to tell me that you need to ask for divine guidance through any challenges you're going through, or even to help you ground. For me, this little mole, they're blind, if I remember correctly. They're blind. So they're using their instinct, their intuition to tunnel through the ground. And so maybe it's about you finding different ways of navigating through the energies that are leaving you feel challenged. And I love that because she's got goggles on too. So she's ready to dig a hole with that little mole. Ooh, I made a rhyme. And she's ready to take on the challenge. Let's see what this says. The fairies plant their seeds with great care. They choose the very best ones, then water and nurture them tenderly. The plants grow and the crops come in, and with them they bring more perfect seeds for the next planting. Realize that you project what you think onto yourself, onto others and situations. Your thoughts and words are the seeds that you plant. When we make limiting statements, we are actually sending out that energy that affect yourself and other people. These are not mere words and thoughts. They have substance and power. Thoughts create reality. Assessing a person or a situation in a negative light actually creates that reality. I think that's a message for all of us. Think what you could create by thinking in a positive light. There is always another way to view reality. What you see as reality may not be what another person sees. People and situations are always deeper than they appear on the surface. Work on seeing the good in all things. Remember that how you perceive something is a reflection of your own emotions, therefore revealing more about you than about the person or situation upon which you're focused. The situation that comes into your life are often those which you expect to happen. Be open to the possibilities. The seed you plant comes back to you. So watch that plant quality. So watch that you plant quality seeds. See all the different sides of a situation and work on seeing another person's point of view. What a growing experience this can be for you. And your chant, one side dark and one side light. Which one might I choose tonight? I cast about some fairy dust and call upon those whom I trust. Ancient ones, I'm getting like goosebumps and chills everywhere. Ancient ones who are protective, show me how to use perspective. So be it. Plant some seeds today. Wow. I want to read that one again because I interrupted myself. Because I literally am getting tingles everywhere.
Beautiful.
One side dark and one side light. Which one might I choose tonight? I cast about some fairy dust and call upon those whom I trust. Ancient ones who are protective, show me how to use perspective. So be it. Liz, I love that one for you.
Yes.
That was for all of. I think these chants are going to end up being really for each and every one of us.
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
And Tasha
Let me catch
added
up
to the
on
list.
what's that?
Tasha would like to be
Okay.
to the list.
Let me go over here. Um.
Thank
Okay.
you, Liz.
There we go. I'm going through a challenging period, Ginger. I have a project to finish and struggling to complete it. And you can call upon your guides, the fairy, to assist you in completing any project. Um, they have come through for me so many times, and a lot of the times throughout my life, it's I shine at the 11th hour they call it. So call upon your guides to give you, I'm going to sneeze, creativity, creative thoughts, creative expression. And so that should help you, Liz.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I think I worked through that. Mary, are you still here, my dear? We have Mary, we have KK, and Earthflower. Those three are next. And we still have Heather, Mousy, Pamela Batcher, Venus, Polly, Tasha, and then Ayana wanted to know I don't know if Ayana ever put in her hashtag. Let me look real quick.
Okay, we've got
Okay, so Ayana, if you want a reading, you have to put hashtag fairy.
and we're doing Mary this time.
We are doing Mary. Oh, I had her up. All right.
Mary and fairy rhyme.
Okay. Mary, you should change your spelling like fairy. All right, Mary, let's see what your chant is for today from the Fairy Fae. Cute. Okay. I'm going first. This is the last card. This deck has 64 cards. I just ordered a deck that I thought was very unique. I thought I was on Do Not Disturb. What happened? And when I got the deck, it only had 22 cards in it. I was very upset because I paid with shipping and handling. Talk about things going up. 27. Oh. Yeah, my phone's being all cattywampus.
Oh, and Ayana also would like to be added.
Okay, let me get her. Perfect. All right, Ayana, I've got you starred, but Okay, so we have still 10 people wanting readings, so we will push through.
Yes.
What happened?
Yeah, we have to, we have
My
to.
phone is doing something weird. Okay, there it is. Oh, God bless. Sorry, I keep up with chat better when I'm using my phone. Let me get out of here. And she's like, hurry, hurry. There we go. All right. Okay. All right. Mary, I love this. Okay. So you got a mermaid and a hermit, hermit crab shell. Actually, it's not a hermit crab shell because hermits find any vacant shell and make it home. So this message is, it says home sweet home. So home is where you make it. Even if you are in a place where you're not content, you can still make that place a home to you until you can manifest a new home. Um, Let me look at this cute little, but this mermaid, she's happy. She's in a happy spot because she did make her home a home sweet home. So let me see. I'm just curious, Mary, if you were thinking of possibly about moving or have just moved, just by pulling that card. So I'd be curious to know. I'll put chat back up. Okay. All right. Oh my gosh, you got a long message here. Hang on one second. Okay, so this card has a couple different levels, it says. This card is about returning to your roots. It may involve a trip to your childhood home or a relative. It also involves about thinking of old memories from the past and perhaps releasing those that are not so good. I'm still trying to sneeze here. Um, okay. Age and life bring more understanding to the events that happen in the past. Lessons are now easier to understand and absorb. This is for sure. um, If you are not comfortable where you're living and then start looking around for a new home or start to do things to your abode, this is what I was saying, to make it feel like home. Um, it may be a message for it's time to pay attention to any repairs that may be needed. For me, I've been thinking about moving, but I know I can't. So I've been like redecorating, moving pictures from one wall to a different wall. And that really helped me feel, I got a lighter sense of being when I did that. I wasn't feeling so stuck. So that's a nice piece of advice there. Freshen things up a bit. Okay, so for those who are ready to hear it, this card is also about awareness. Awareness in the sense in about reaching that point in your spirituality when you suddenly feel connected to the one source. This is when you truly understand that you are connected to spirit and have always been and always will be. It's a knowing that you are a part of something much greater than just your physical being here on earth. It is a knowing that goes to the core of your being and in the integral role of all existence. Once you begin to understand your own divinity, you begin to be kinder to the life, fuller, to be grateful for all that comes to yourself, into your life. And I want to add to that, being kinder to yourself and the thoughts you might have. This card says that we all go home when our voyage on earth is finished. This is not a card about death or making predictions of such. It is simply asks you to recognize your divine self. With the recognition that comes a peace like unlike you have ever known. It is as if you have already. I'm sorry. It is if. Blah, blah, blah. It is as if you have been absorbed into the glowing white energy of creation. Although we all go back to the source when we leave our physical body, we do not lose our individuality. So do not fear this is happening. Be in peace. Be comforted in the knowledge that you always have a home waiting you. The chant here is for you, Mary. I am, I have always been, I always will be, and so it is. It says tap your heels together 3 times today.
Aw.
So that I'm getting chills on that one too. Recognizing your being, your what you contribute to the world, to others. Sometimes we don't even realize our words or smiles are enlightening to other people. She's painting the house. I love that. So it's all about keeping renewed energy flowing. Is really part of the takeaway there, but trusting in knowing. And I learned this from Sheila Gillette. Um, we are all divine beings. So say that to each day. I am a divine being. So add that to your I ams. So I hope you like that message, Mary. It's a beautiful story. Oh, the Fae Garnet's here.
Ah, hey, Garnet. Mary, I've got a just a very lovely and powerful card for you. It's the green fairy. And look at the ferns and the mushrooms. And this is the key word is healing. Green is the color of healing and growth. This card tells of healing in progress, a need for healing, or an ability to direct healing energy to yourself or others. Which is it for you? If you are in need of healing, focus your attention on the color of nature's green grass, trees, and foliage. Sit in nature, in the woods or a garden if possible. Inhale this green deep into every cell of your body and bring this color out into your aura. Fill up with the luscious green of a rainforest. Meditate with this color until you get an inner knowing that you are done. Ask the green fairies to assist you in your healing or with the healing of others. They are very skillful in their craft and are always ready to help. Be sure to offer thanks for their work. Just as the trees and flowers grow, so can your body, mind, emotions, and spirit grow healthy and strong. In nature, there is a constant renewal. And you know, when I was reading that, Mary, I was thinking of closing eyes and visualizing sitting on a log in a forest with your bare feet deep in green, bright green moss, and just stay there for a while. You know, breathe in and out and smell the beautiful, the smell of a forest, you know, the decaying trees. There's that woodsy smell and the pine from the evergreen pines that never, never lose their color even in the wintertime. And, I actually see us all doing that. I can see that I'm going to add this to my practice. The chant is Dear Green Fairies who live beside our realm, assist me that I may use the energy of the universe in the proper ways so that I only offer it up for a healing, so that I never force it upon another. Keep my ego pure, and I give credit to Spirit for the work done. I give gratitude for the use of my being in the assistance of myself and others. I ask that I remember that only Spirit knows who is to be healed and who is not. And that I accept this. For who is to know what another has chosen to learn in this life? So be it. And here's the card again. And here's the chant, and it says, buy yourself a plant today. And there is something about having a plant, like in your bedroom or in your kitchen where you see it every day, and nurturing that plant and watching it grow. It is a spiritual experience. And my parakeet Agador must think I'm crazy, but I talk to my plants, which are right next to him. And he probably thinks I'm talking to him, but I talk to my plants and tell them how beautiful they are and how happy I am that they're growing. I do this while I'm misting them, and it's just a whole thing. I absolutely love my plants, and that's what I have for you, Mary.
I take plants. If I can't hug a plant or a tree, I like to take. So when my boys were little, they say babies don't like their toes messed with, but I would rub the tops of their toes, and very soon they loved it. And so I kind of do that to a plant. I will just kind of rub on one of their leaves and just exchange of energy there. It's just a beautiful feeling. All right. Thank you, Mary. I hope you enjoyed those messages.
Mm.
All right, KK is next. KK, are you here still?
Let's see what we've got for KK.
But before we read for KK, I'm waiting for her to see if she's here. A card just kind of fell out of my deck. Let's see if I can, hang on, let me switch places real quick. It says thinking of you. So this is for anyone out there who's missing a loved one or a friend. Just know that they're thinking of you each and every day. They think of you. And though they may miss you too, know that they're in a beautiful place. And if it's just a friend who you haven't talked to in a while, they may be thinking of you as well, because they say when we think of someone, they're thinking of us. So reach out to a friend. This is for everybody. Reach out to a relative or a friend that you haven't spoken to in a long time and catch up. But for those who are in the ethereal realm, your loved one, they're thinking of us as well. So I just wanted to put that out there because it just came out of my deck when I picked it up. All right, so KK, she's here. All right, and it's your turn to go first.
I love that message, Ginger. Thank you. KK, I got a really neat card for you. I'm excited. I can't wait to read this. You got the tattoo fairy.
Oh, love that.
And I have tattoos, and I love my tattoos.
Brendan asked if I would go get a tattoo with him.
Oh, that would be fun. That would be a lot of fun. So this is what it says. The key word is labeling. I think this is going to be really great, KK. This card speaks of allowing others and yourself free expression. One person's ugh may be another's ah. Be careful of labeling others or yourself. Too often we assume if a person does this or that, then they must be a certain way. We do not give them the benefit of the doubt or the chance to show who they really are. This is really profound. It is very unfair to place a label on someone just because they may have a tattoo or look different. Allow yourself to see beyond appearances to what truly is. When we label ourselves or others, we are limiting possibilities. We limit our ways of expression by cramming ourselves into a mold. Be open to all that you are and can be. Allow others the same respect, welcoming welcoming the diversity of those around you. Creative expression is a very personal thing. Each being has their way of being. Beware of going along with the crowd or the latest fads. Find out who you really are and be that person. Who you are is good enough. Oh, that's not a question. Who you are is good enough. This card also speaks of symbols. Look for symbols in your life and see how they manifest. What are they trying to tell you? Is there a symbol that has a great meaning to you? So much that you wish to wear it upon your body as a tattoo or a piece of jewelry? If so, it carries a message for you to decipher. It might be considered a badge of honor. And the chant is, through the golden light of the realm, I see my true self in all my perfection. I see the perfection of all others, and I honor their right to be just as they are. We are all perfect children of the one source, so be it. And it says, cut labels out of your clothes today.
Oh,
And here's the chant. And you know, when I was reading this about being different, a memory came to me of when our children were like, I have 3 children, and probably the youngest was maybe 8, and then 10 and 12. And my husband and I, we went rock mining over in, I guess, 50 miles from here. And, they had the chutes and everything, and they had people working there. And, the children were all excited to find, gemstones. There were a lot of garnets and sapphires there. And there was this man who was what they used to term, I don't know, a thalidomide baby. And he had arms that were maybe this long and little hands.
oh wow.
Attached to the arms. And the children, I had never seen a thalidomide baby before, but this man took our children under his wing, and he helped them rock mine. And he, worked with his little hands and everything, and he helped them find all of these beautiful stones. And they were just absolutely, they absolutely loved him. And when they first were, a little frightened because he was so different, at the end of the day, they were just so dirty, and this man was dirty, from doing the mining and everything. And they had the best time, and they just hugged him when they left.
Aww.
And that probably wasn't talking about that type of being different or a label, but it's what came to mind is how, what we see isn't always what it is, and we need to look deep. And I think that's a beautiful card for you.
Thank you, Nancy. All right, KK. The card I got for you today was Too Many Dragons. That makes me think of, if it's not that huge ta-da list, it's too many thoughts in your head. I think we need to filter through them. Be gone that which does not serve my highest good. I'm even thinking about that right now. I got to focus on what really matters. Let me read for you. Oh, keyword is schedules. Okay. When life gets you down, it's telling you to make a change. Are you moving in too many directions and taking on too much? Do you enjoy what you're doing? Is it time to put things in order? Save some sacred time just for yourself each day. Step back and prioritize the obligations in your life. Do all the tasks that bring spirit, the spirit of joy. A job done without joy has no benefit to anyone. Release all. That's kind of a tricky question, because sometimes we have to go to work. We have to do that job, whether we like it or not. But bring a piece of joy with you. Put something on your desk. Bring something that you can glance over at, and it brings you joy. If it's at work. Let me see. It's okay. It says, okay, release all worries into the wind of transformation. It's okay to cast away a few dragons. When you have too many things on your mind, too many directions in which to go, it tends to stress the body. It's important for you to release from your life things that are not on your best interest, in your best interest. If you are the one who is caught in the "if I don't do it, who will" trap, release everything you do not need to do, and you will soon see that others will take up the slack. It may be a lesson needed for their growth. Ask yourself why you hang on to tasks. Are you trying to be a super person in order to please others? Or is it because you feel you have to prove your self worth? Or is it ego telling you that the others cannot do things as well as you can? Guilty.
Mhm.
Guilty. If it is something you love to do, you will know it is for you. If not, think it over. It is important to remember not to overschedule. I think we're calling you children. It is important not to remember not to overschedule children. The time, okay, they need time to learn and create in their, oh, it's scheduling children. I thought they were calling us children. um, they need to time, see, this is what school, well, let's not get me started on that one. Okay, children need time to learn to create on their own, a time for their imagination to flow. It is good to be bored once in a while. Boredom is a time when they can explore what lies within their minds and discover their potential. Do you remember lying on your back as a child and just staring at the clouds and seeing what pictures you could see in there? I am inviting you to do that. That's, I love doing that. This is a vital part of every child's right and all of our life. It's the right to daydream and to just be. Maybe it's time for you to lie in the grass and just stare up into the clouds. Your chant for today, KK, for the week. Oh, nature spirits, come to me now and ease my thoughts. Use your transforming ways to bring me into balance. Ground me firmly into the earth's crystal core through a direct line from the crystal within my heart. Plant my feet firmly upon the crust of the earth and align my heart with the sky, that I am balanced above and below. So be it. And it says, pass off some of the responsibility today. So, KK, I hope that story made sense to you. I know that through life, we all have to do this adulting, and we get caught up in it and forget to nurture ourselves and our own spirit. And it's true. If you're one of those who, if I don't do it, no one will. I've had some employees tell me that. But they will, because, they will. And it might not be as good as what you would do, but you need to let that happen. And it would give them a chance to improve, if need be. So, yeah, so there's your message, KK. Love reading for you.
Beautiful.
Oh, wonderful. Thank you. All right, we are 12 o'clock already. That doesn't make sense. We still have 8. We might think of somehow, because we'll be here another 2 hours. So, Nancy, I think maybe we need to read these cards intuitively, maybe picking some choice words from the story.
Okay, or like reading a few lines, maybe,
Yeah,
unless we get
because some of these stories are longer than others.
yeah. The one that I've got for Earth Flower is very long.
Mhm.
So,
Yeah.
what
So,
we could shorten it and do a little like
yeah.
synthesis or whatever. I
We
think
won't be able to get to everybody because I need to at least pop out in a half an hour to send my son off to go to the movies with the father figure. Okay, so while I read for Earth Flower, you can go through your story and figure out what you want to read for. So, Earth Flower. Okay. Oh, you put Heather's new channeling. Good. Okay.
Yeah, for
All
Garnet,
right.
because
Yeah.
he didn't know what happened to her.
Ah, okay. um, Pamela said, well, Pamela, I don't want to skip you. Anyway, all right. So, Earth Flower, what do the fairies have to say? Okay, this one. All right. Oh, all right. Let me look it up in here real quick. Oh, this is a short story. Okay. You got the book fairy. So I'm imagining they're asking you to do one of two things. Grab yourself a cuppa of your choice and nestle down in a book, in a story, and let your imagination just fly with the story. Maybe put yourself in the story, and just have yourself um, a little adventure or trip. But it also could mean, oh, I have 3 stories here. The second thing it could mean is getting yourself a cuppa and tea or coffee and doing some research on a subject you're really interested in. And the third message I got from here is for you to journal or write a book, or write some little short stories in your journal, and or write down what you wish to manifest. Um, yeah, because we've got the beautiful feather quill and ink. And it says this card is about reading, writing, study, and all intellectual pursuits. Well, this story is saying exactly what I did. Get lost in a story, put yourself in the story. Learning, studying, furthering your education. Um, but it's also, there's one caution. If your nose is always in a book and you're not including yourself in any activities, or you're just getting lost, it's telling you need to put a little more pep in your step, a little more fun. Let's see. It says, it's fun to live in another dimension for a bit, but be sure to come back to your own plane of existence. It might not, or it may be a time for you to consider furthering your education as well. So, but education, that doesn't always mean going back to school. It's about, as I said earlier, studying something you're really interested in. And when you do that, like for me, tarot, I don't like reading books. I don't have an attention span for reading. I don't know if I have ADD or something, but I just have never been good with that. But when I wanted to learn tarot, I absorbed much more information because it was something I loved. So there's your message, is to delve into something you love to do and absorb that energy it gives you. It's freeing up space. It's renewing your energy. And let me read your chant. Okay. Princesses, goblins, and romantic things, treasures and pirates and magical rings, wings that are wispy and bells that ring clear, vanishing dragons, the crowd roars a cheer. Such are our stories, and so they are told, both of the meek and also of the bold. Life is a story about which I write. I'll make it a good one filled with a bright light. Seek knowledge today. I really feel this is about doing some studying on what you wish, brings you joy, but journaling. And I am so bad at journaling because I just don't ever seem to think I have time. If you do your own card readings, when I do my own card readings, I get in depth, and then by the time I'm done, I don't have the energy, literally, to journal it. So I thought of, and I haven't done yet, recording myself with either the phone or whatever, recording what I'm reading for myself. But I feel like journaling or writing poems, something of that nature, is going to be very good for you. So that is what I have for you, Earth Flower. I hope that story made sense to you.
I have an idea.
Hi, Selena.
Pardon me?
I said, Selena
Well,
here.
yes, I have the reading for Earth Flower, but I was wondering because there are 3 people that have said give their readings, that they don't need a reading. Why don't, instead, because you've got something going on in a few minutes, why don't we both just ask Spirit for a card for the collective? If is there a time
When we get
thing
down
for
there,
you,
I
Ginger?
just might have to leave for a moment. I can come back.
Oh, okay. Well, I just didn't know,
Okay.
but
So
anyhow,
I know Pam said, oh, Melcy said.
yeah, and
So what we'll
so
do
did
is,
Heather.
well, sorry, Heather, you're next.
Okay.
But for those who are offering, giving up their readings, maybe we'll take turns or do a collective for them.
Okay,
At the end.
I just no. Okay, Heather's going to be after Earth Flower. Okay, Earth Flower. The car. I mean, I was just. I thought you had. I'm sorry. I misunderstood you, Ginger. The card that came up for you is Jewel of the Sea.
Oh, I love that.
And I love this. I love this card, and I love the message because the key word is depth. And what it's talking about is the mysteries of life and how there is so much to explore and to be open to new things and allow yourself to open up to the unknown, and dive in deeply to the adventures of life. And the chant is, Mother, Father, God, allow that which dwells within me to expand and to grow in knowledge and in wisdom. Show me the mysteries that you have placed around and within me, and help me to understand their meaning and their message. Guide me on my journey and help me to stay attuned to my path. As I journey, I know that I am safe in your arms and that you will light the way for me. So be it. And it says splash in a mud puddle today. But what I'd like to add to that. Oh, and here's the chant. Whoop, I've got the book. No, it looked like it's upside down, but it's not. I thought I had it upside down for a minute. This is the chant, and here is the card again. And what I'm thinking, one of the things I'm thinking about this is like when you go outside, look at things through the eyes of your inner child and see the wonder all around you, the way the clouds move, a beam of light that comes in the window that just looks magical, and the beauty of just a dandelion that's growing in the yard, just simple things. And it expands your awareness so that you are more receptive to the mysteries of spirit. And I think, spirit is wanting to deeply connect with you. And so you need to open yourself to be able to receive what spirit has for you. And that's what I have for you regarding Jewel of the Sea.
Beautiful. Okay, so yeah, I think it's a good idea we'll just alternate from here on out. You give one reading, I give a reading, and maybe we should have done that from the beginning. But all right, so I'm going to read for Heather.
Okay.
And that will get us through quicker.
Okay.
All right, Heather. Ooh, you've got the fire dance fairy. Okay. Let's see. So it's not really Aries or what? We're going into Virgo. That's not fire. Anyways, fire energy. It's summertime, and even though we're all baking this summer, it's been the hottest summer ever. Um, you are being called to bring back that energy of inspiration and creation and dance with this energy of fire. Um, let's see, yeah, and even though this says fire dance, I'm seeing autumn leaves in this picture. So I think this fall is going to be more something new and inspiring for you. Maybe a new thought for your channel, or um, for your artwork. Yeah, so let me go into this reading here. Um, it is through the energy of life that creation is achieved. It will naturally open as you become more loving and more conscious of your own divinity and connection to spirit. Fire energy that is awakened too soon is a risk for misdirection. It is wiser to study, read, and work on your own spiritual understanding. This will gently let the fire energy rise. Balance is very important in this energy system, and it promotes well being on all levels. Okay. Um, it says if you would like to do an exercise to help your energy system stay in top running order, then sit in a quiet, comfortable place and close your eyes. Slowly imagine breathing in and out each color of the chakra system. I've done this. This is a nice exercise. Start with red, so that's your base chakra. Move to orange, the yellow, the green, the blue, the indigo, and violet. Imagine breathing in a beautiful mist of each color. Breathe each color until it feels integrated within your body, and then move to the next. Soon you will feel more balanced and energized. Your chant, Heather, is the creative forces flow through me in a perfect way. My health glows with radiance as I am in balance inside and out. And I'm going to add above and below. Great serpent, awaken in your own divine time, for it is for that, hang on, for that is as it should be. So it says connect to your fire energy through dance. So I'm thinking putting on a song that will really make you want to dance. You know, we don't do this often enough, but I know when I do feel better. It gets your blood moving and flowing. It gets your energy flowing. Do something that brings you joy, and then start creating. Bring your vibrational energy up, and calling upon your guides to assist you with the creative flow. I feel like you're going to be coming up with something new here in the fall, a new idea, a new ideas for either your channel or your artwork, or just your spiritual health as well. So, Heather, that's what I have for you today. 80s metal, that's right. All right. Oh, I'm sorry. Mousy is next.
Oh, is Mousy next? Okay, let me shuffle for Mousy. I was just looking in the. She has some baby chicks.
Oh.
Okay, Mousy. Let's see what we got. Oh. Well, I'm gonna pull another one because we already had that one. Okay. Ooh, I like this one. Let me see. This is number 29. Hold on just a second. Yeah. Okay. This Mousy, you got Moon Secrets. Here you go. I don't know. This sounds really enchanting. Moon Secrets, and the keyword is cycles, and it's talking about how our life is filled with cycles. We have a wonderful example with the cycles of the moon. If you follow the cycles of the moon, and what they do for you, if you have cards and do moon readings for the different cycles of the moon, that's just wonderful. Pam and I are doing that, and I'm getting so much out of it. But you know, again, what this is talking about is there's a season for everything. You know, there's, well, of course, our seasons, but there's a season for something new, and then something that we've had for a long time, and then something that we need to let go of. And you know, think about what you have in your life that no longer serves you, that you can just just let it go, and you will have more time for what's important. You will have more time for those baby chicks. We Before I married and I was living with my parents here in the mountains, we got baby chicks, and we ordered them, and there were all different kinds, and we, as they grew, we learned what they were and everything, and it was so much fun. And there was a cycle in that too. That's the baby chicks. They start out little, and you nurture them, and you watch them grow, and they become who they're supposed to be, these wonderful chickens, and hopefully they produce for you. And their cycle of life adds to your cycles in your life. And looking to them and watching, just watching what they do, how they look for the greenest piece of grass, and how they look out for each other. And also the negative thing is how they will turn on one that is not well or is damaged in some way. They don't want that chicken close to them. And that is, part of their cycle. It's part of what they do, what is kind of like inside them. And as you look to your cycles, think about what is important, and celebrate them. The chant for this is Golden Moon, who reflects the cycles of the universal force. Help me to remember all things have a perfect time of being, as well as their perfect time for ceasing in this realm. The great wheel of existence turns continually. Help me to remember I am part of that wheel, and of all that is, I am, so be it. Celebrate life cycles today. And here's the card again.
That's pretty.
Yeah, isn't it beautiful? And here's the chant. And I wish somehow I could see those baby chicks grow with you.
I know.
That brings back so many memories. And I learned a lot from our chickens. I mean, it sounds silly, but it's true. It's amazing. And that's what I have for you, Mousy.
I'm going to type something, but anyways, Sky Dancer. Nancy caught it. I accidentally on StreamYard didn't change the AM PM thing. So, yeah, I thought, I changed it on the thumbnail. I just forgot to change it in StreamYard. Okay, so, all right, Mousy, I hope you enjoyed your reading.
Yeah, Sky Dancer, we had a little bit of confusion. I'm glad you found us.
All right, Venus, are you still here? Ayana's still here. Thank you for letting me know. So yes, okay.
So yeah. I
All
bet
right,
that
so I have
people's
Venus. Okay, so I need to know, let me do a little roll call. Polly, Tasha, and Ayana. And I don't know if Pam left us, but Polly, Tasha, and Ayana are our next ones. And not in that order. I have Polly, Ayana, and then Tasha. But right now I have Venus. Polly's still here, yes? Okay. This is so cute. You've got the chocolate brownie fairy.
Ooh, yum.
So there are some fae that are called brownies. So I'm curious to see what the book has to say about that. But this particular one is holding on tight to that chocolate bar. Put it up again. So I feel like, before I read, I feel like this is telling you to hold on to what you treasure, what makes you happy. Sweets make you happy, and some I can't have sweets like others, but there are some healthier sugar-free things or no sugar added things, or treating yourself. When I was really trying hard to change my diet, I allowed me one day a week to treat myself, and I did it in a conscious way too, because I knew, just because this is my free day, not to overdo it, not to overindulge, but go ahead and have, and in my family, those of you know me, know that Friday's treat day, treat night with the boys. We've had this tradition, like, I don't know, over 10 years. So Friday nights are like little date night kind of thing. And we go out and we go get milkshakes somewhere, anywhere, and try different places and stuff. So just by this, it's, allow yourself a moment of indulgence, whether it's sugar or a bubble bath. Allow yourself a moment of indulgence. Okay. The key word on this one is wholeness. And this says this is a health card. This is going to work for me as well. This is a message for me. If you find yourself wishing for wholeness, then it is time to do whatever it takes to break the spell of dis-ease, whether it be on your physical, mental, or spiritual level. All levels must be worked on in order for you to be the best that you can be. There must also be an acknowledgement that there is a lack somewhere, whether it's mind, body, or spirit. First, understand your divine perfection, that you now and always have been whole. Bring that wholeness down to and merge it into your body. Treat your body well with a good diet, exercise, and loving thoughts. If it is time for a checkup, go get one. There's always something you can do to honor your body and make it a happier place to reside. Sometimes you have to place yourself above all others in order to get proper rest and ease any tensions out of your life. And this is not a selfish act, as you must be in tip-top condition in order to give your best to others as well as yourself. Forgive yourself and others for any past deeds, as holding on to regrets takes a lot of energy that could be used elsewhere. Move forward, love yourself, and I'm going to add, be kinder to yourself. Know that you are worthy of good health and happiness. And your chant is, I am worthy of good rest. I am worthy of good food. I am worthy of good health. I am worthy of a good life. So be it. And it says, call a friend today. You know what? I'm sorry. I've been reading the wrong card, but I'll read the right one. But I think that was
Oh yeah, that was beautiful.
that was meant to be.
Yeah.
Let's go to the chocolate fairy.
Okay.
Now that we know that we have to
Dancer.
be.
Oh, excuse me. I'm sorry. Sky Dancer also wants a reading.
Okay. I'll get to you. Um, um, so I think that pairs off is still allowing yourself a treat time, because if we deprive ourselves, we're going to want to eat more of that, or indulge in the things that, whether it's, some people love wine. I don't, but, it's just treating yourself. So let me read this. Chocolate Brownie Fairy is all about sweetness of life. Allow yourself to fully partake in all the sweetness that life has to offer. Live in the moment. See all joy in all things, even from the tiniest butterfly to the beauty of the highest peaks. Laugh as much as you possibly can, even if it's at yourself. There's opportunity to go on adventure. Have your bags packed. Meet new people, enjoy interesting things, learn something new each day, find fun and adventure, even in the simplest of things. Remember to play. Bring the spirit of play into your workplace if you have to. Embrace all life of the fullest, to the fullest. Now I can't read. Rejoice at being on this earth. Be grateful for the experience, and above all, eat more chocolate if your body allows. So the chant here, my heart is light and my spirit sings. I worry myself about not one thing. I'm happy and willing and ready to go. I jump into the stream of life and just go with the flow. So you got two readings anyways, Venus. She plans on taking a weekend vacation. I just looked. Oh, that's awesome. I was just talking to Nancy that I need to come visit her because I need a little getaway.
Oh, I love it when Ginger comes. We have so
And
much
Nancy's
fun.
only 2 hours from me.
No, uh, we're almost
All right,
neighbors.
next is Polly.
I have a
We really
wonderful
are.
card for Polly. This is Magnolia. And magnolias
Ooh.
were my color. She was born in Georgia. She was a Georgia peach,
Oh.
but she loved magnolias. And the key word on this card is focus, Polly. And I wanted to read some of what this says because it's really, it's really beautiful. Um, Reality is yours to create. Um, is your life unfolding the way that you wish it would? Um, is what others see a clear representation of who you really are? That's pretty deep when you think about it. Do you live from your authentic self? Where do you place your attention, on negatives or positives? Remember that you attract that which you focus on. Your focus is what creates your reality. Learn to trust in good. Know that you are worthy of all that is wonderful and abundant simply because you exist. Acknowledge that you are loved and treasured by spirit. Breathe in the lovely scent of the magnolia, and as you do, know that you are breathing in the breath of spirit. And you could do this with any flower. Think clearly about what it is you wish to manifest into your life. Place your focus on things that you desire. It doesn't matter if they are of the material or spiritual realm. Both serve to teach us to love ourselves and others. And the chant, Polly, is I believe in the love of spirit. I believe in my good. I am abundant in all good things. Life rewards me at every turn. I am good. I am part of spirit. I am one with all that is, and I shall never want. I create my life with trust and with joy. So be it. And it says, try on someone else's glasses today. And here's the chant. Let's see if I can get this up where you can see it. There we go. And here's the card again. I thought that was good advice for everyone, actually, but that was the card that came out for you, Polly. Ah, red dragon. Hello, hello.
Liz and all, just put a hashtag fairy and we'll get to you if you're still feeling good. Nancy.
Oh, I'm good. I'm good.
We're going on 2 hours, but we've only been reading an hour and a half. But okay, so I may have to slip away for a moment when that time comes. So if you don't see me, I'll be right back. But until then, I have Ayana. I'm reading for Ayana next. So Ayana, you still here? You were here a moment ago. So I'm waiting for Ayana. There we go. Okay. All right, Ayana. So let me switcheroo here. Okay. All right. So this is interesting. You got the oldest fairy. Excuse me. So I'm thinking I got to look in the book still. Thinking the message here is a couple things. One is remember what an elder was trying to teach you. Try to go back and remember all the words of wisdom that were told to you. What, if any, does something stick out the most to you? You know, and it could be even silly things like my grandmother telling me, stand up straight. Silly little things. But maybe this is about remembrance and reminiscing. But I think an elder's advice here is at play. So let me get to that card in the book. And let's see. Let's talk about timelessness. Okay. Too often we view old age as a time of decline and illness, but aging has more to do with our belief systems and that it has to do with passing times. And I also got another message just now. It's about, I'm not sure how, if you have children and or grandchildren, Ayana, it could also be about not just what the messages you received from your elders, but what words of wisdom can you pass on to your children and children's children? Okay. All right. It says, keep busy. Learn everything you can. Do all the things you like to do. Challenge yourself. Do not put any limitations on yourself just because you think you're too old. So, Ayana, I really need are you under 30? I can't see your picture. I just want to know, because it seems like some women, once they hit 30 and above, they're just like, oh my God, I'm getting old. Okay, this says, let me hold the card up. Look at the oldest fairy. He is hundreds of years old and is still going strong. Sorry, sip, sip. That's embarrassing. Okay. All the younger fairies come to him so he can share all the knowledge he's gained over his years. With age comes wisdom to those who choose to use their time on earth in a constructive way. So keep on living and learning and taking good care of yourself. Little ones need to have you around them, to hear the old tales and to guide their fresh young minds. Every person is useful down to their last moment of earth. For even at this last moment, one can impart wisdom. Visualize, speak, and think positively of your marvelous body. It birthed you into this world and will birth you into the next when their time comes. If it gives you pleasure in many different forms and helps you learn what you can on this earth, oh no, it says it gives you pleasure to learn and in many different forms. And it's also asking you to revisit what you've learned. Divine Spirit expresses itself through your body. If you choose this card today, it may indicate that you need to spend some time with the elderly, or either working with them or listening to them. If there are elders with great stories to tell, tape those stories now while they can still be captured. Make sure all the wisdom is not lost. Every person has a story and a lesson to impart. And I haven't done this yet, but I do have an intention of writing my childhood stories in a journal and to save it for my sons, um, so they can share stories with their children, and so on and so forth. You just turned 50. August 1st. Happy birthday. Happy belated birthday. So here's your chant. My body is a temple wherein resides spirit. I love and appreciate my body for all the ways that it serves me. I visualize my body only in positive ways. I speak to my body only in positive words. I speak of my body only in positive. I just said that. Okay, I visualize my body. I speak to my body. I speak of my body, and I think of my body only in positive words and ways. For it is through my visualizations, speech, and thought that I tell my body how it is to react to the world around it and to the years that it resides on earth. I ask that my body be engulfed in love and in joy. And it says, avoid clocks today. So, in our adulting years, in my experience of jobs, I've had to be a clock watcher. And even when I went on vacation, it's like, I wonder what time it is. And so you're being asked not to worry about what time it is. Spend your day doing things that you love. Spend the day um, honoring your spirit within your body, and spend days with those you love and hold near and dear to your heart. So there's your story, Ayana. And I have Polly's name up here. I'm sorry, I still have Polly's name, Ayana. So that is your message and your story for today. I hope you can take something away with that, Ayana. So. Okay, next is Tasha. Tasha, are you still here? Is Keela here? Hi, Keela. It's funny you and Brenda come in chat. I've been thinking of you guys lately, and we need to connect again. Um, so many blessings, Ayana, and happy belated birthday again. So we're waiting to see if Tasha's here. And if Tasha is not, we're going to read for Kim, Red Dragon.
Okay. I have a card. I pulled a card right now for it's. Oh, let's see.
Okay,
I'm
so
sure Red Dragon is here, right?
She is.
Okay.
So we'll read for Kim, and
Okay.
if Tasha pops in, we'll read for her as well. And then
Okay,
Liz and Awe.
Here.
I don't know if you put hashtag, but I know Liz and Awe wanted a reading as well.
Right. I have Kim. I have for you. I was hoping a dragon card would come out of the fairy deck, but it didn't. This is number 16. Believe. And the message for you, the key word is faith. And it says, it's all about believing in yourself, your divinity, and to have faith in spirit, And if you have questions about how your life is going, or and you want answers, to know if you're on the right path, connect to spirit and believe that you will get an answer. Let's see, it says, you have a voice within that gives you your answers. It will not lie to you. Listen to its message. It will only give you sound advice. It may be time for you to evaluate your belief in a higher power. Realize that you are part of this higher intelligence. You are made of the same stuff. Believe also in other realms that you cannot necessarily see, and they believe in you. Like you, they are divine by birth. They will help you work with the concept of faith if you ask them for help. And the chant is I believe in the divine spirit that guides me. I trust my inner knowledge. I am part of divinity manifested on earth. Wherever I go, so walk my angels and my guides. I am never alone. I am supported by life itself. So be it. Believe in fairies today. And here is the chant there if you want to do a screenshot. And this was your card again. Believe.
All right. So, Sky Dancer, my dear Sonia, I started you, but then it didn't seem to take. So you're next. So Sky Dancer.
Okay.
Sometimes like I said, I swear my fingerprint isn't working anymore. So I just hope I'm waiting for my son's father to come pick him up. So I might have to duck out for a moment, but, here we go. So for Sonia, Sky Dancers. What the Fae for Sky Dancers? All right. Okay, so this card came out earlier, but you weren't here, and it wasn't for anybody particular, but now it is. It's called Thinking of You. Okay. And the key word here is synchronicity. Have you ever been thinking of someone just as the phone rings, or find that they are and they are the one calling you? Life presents many of such examples of synchronicity. There's no such thing as coincidence. Everything happens for a reason. Synchronicity happens more often when we are strongly grounded within ourselves. When well grounded, we have a strong connection to everything in the universe. These connections help us to put things in the right place at the right time. Our intuition is heightened, and things fall into place so much easier. We flow with the universal life force instead of fighting it. Therefore, everything comes to us naturally and more even easily. Life is much more enjoyable and efficient too. Work on bringing your synchronicity into your life. If it feels frantic, stop, breathe, and center yourself. Find the place of peace within. Then ask for help from the elementals and or your guides. They know about peace and balance. This allows you to make better choices of your words and actions. The more you practice this balance, the more synchronicity has a chance to work in your life and to put you exactly where you need to be at the perfect and divine time. Sense the rhythm of the earth and synchronize your breathing with it. That's that little affirmation I said this morning. The earth pulse is your pulse. The earth's breath is your breath. All is one. You move smoothly on your life's journey. Your chant for today, Sky Dancer, created in the light, grounded in the stone. I ask synchronicity to be shown. I call on the powers of timing and place. I bring in the balance of divine grace. And so be it. And it says, let someone know you're thinking about them today. I want to reread that chant because I think this could be for everyone as well. Created in the light, grounded in the stone, I ask synchronicity here to be shown. I call on the powers of timing and place. I bring in the balance of divine grace. So be it. So there's your fairy chant. And so I hope everybody can go back and listen to their chants and really uh, carry that energy through the week. All right. So we have still. Did Tasha ever come back? I didn't see her.
I didn't see her.
Him. Liz and I wants a reading.
Okay.
So let me bring her up. Okay, there. All right, Liz and I.
Let me see here. I'll shuffle a little bit for Liz and see what we've got. Oh. Okay, Liz. Let me get here in the book. Okay. This is the oldest fairy. I'm going to prop that up so I can see it let me just look at here. Okay. The key word, Liz, is timelessness. And I want to read this because this is really special. Too often we view old age as a time of decline and illness. But aging has more to do with our belief system than it has to do with the passing of time. Release all preconceived ideas of what getting older means. Keep busy, learn everything you can, and do things you like to do. Challenge yourself. Do not put limitations on yourself due to age. Look at the oldest fairy. He is hundreds of years old and still going strong. All the younger fairies come to him so that he can share all the knowledge he has gained over his years. With age comes wisdom to those who choose to use their time on earth in a constructive way. So keep on living and learning and taking good care of yourself. The little ones need to have you around to tell them old tales and to guide their fresh young minds. Every person is useful down to their last moment on earth. For even in that last moment, one can impart wisdom. Visualize, speak, and think positively of your marvelous body. It birthed you into the world, and it will birth you into the next when the time is right. It gives you pleasure in so many different forms. It helps you to learn what you came to earth to learn. Divine Spirit expresses itself through your body. If you choose this card today, it may indicate that you need to spend some time with the elderly, either working with them or listening to them. If there are elders with great stories to tell, tape those stories now while they can still be captured. Make sure that all the wisdom is not lost. Every person has a story and a lesson to impart. And the chant, this is a beautiful chant. I think this chant is for all of us. But I love this for you, Liz. I really do. My body is a temple wherein resides spirit. I love and appreciate my body for all the ways it serves me. I visualize my body only in positive ways. I speak to my body only in positive words. I speak of my body only in positive words. I think of my body only in positive ways. For it is through my visualization, speech, and thought that I tell my body how it is to react to the world around it and to the years that it resides on earth. I ask that my body be engulfed in love and in joy. So be it. And it says, avoid clocks today. And here is the chant right there.
Take down her thing.
There we go. And here is the card again. And you know, this really hits me because like I'm older than probably everybody in the chat. And the thing about it is like, you know, when I wake up or when I have been sitting in a chair for a long time, my knees and my
Get
body,
numb,
when I stand up, it's hard sometimes. And if I am constantly visualizing or thinking about, oh, this hurts, I'm so stiff, oh, I wish this didn't, I need to be thankful that I can stand up and that I can walk. And the pain, really, when you think about it, it's irrelevant, because it's like, avoiding the clocks, just keep going, be like the Energizer Bunny, and be positive. Because if you're negative, you envelop yourself in this essence of negativity. And so, what I try to do is think of think of my body in positive ways, and not say negative things. Well, I just said negative things about it, but not, when I'm here by myself, I don't think negative things about how my body is. I try to think positive and to be thankful. And I think that's a good place for all of us to be, because if we're blessed to have a long life, we should embrace it with joy. And the wisdom comes with that. I mean, there is a wisdom from your elders. And because your elders have lived a life, a full life, and they have learned much. And Ginger was talking about writing down stories for her sons. My parents gave me one Christmas, they gave me a journal that they had written all of their earliest memories when they were a child. And my father dictated to my mother because his hands were shaky. And like one of my mother's memories was the first time she rode in a car, because she was
Oh,
born in 1906. So it was a big
oh
deal
my
to not have
gosh.
to
Can
get
you
a
imagine?
streetcar
That
to
was,
actually get in a car.
oh,
And things like that. I cherish that. And I just think that's a wonderful message for all of us. I'm going to copy that down, and I'm going to read it every morning before I get out of bed, because I think it's that important. Yeah.
oh my God. If I hula hooped right now, I would hula hoop right out of my hip, I think. Every time I ache, I think about that commercial that used to drive me crazy. A body in motion stays in motion. A body at
Yes.
rest stays at rest. So I did 17 years of a job that was very hard on my body, but I was moving all the time. And at one time when I thought, why can't I find a better job for me right now? And the thought did come straight, so it must have been a message that right now you need to keep moving. It's good for you to keep moving. And so the last 2 years, I'm on my third year of a job change where I sit more than I move. And oh my gosh, my hip, my sciatic, my knee, I mean, everything's starting to hurt because I'm not getting any exercise because my body was used to run, 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 run. And now it's like, oh my God, you just got to stop sitting. So I made it a point last week at work to get up and walk, even if it's for 60 seconds. It's moving, it's getting your circulation going. So, so we've got several people here in chat who are above 60. So,
I'm
yeah.
still older than that, so
Well, we
just
have
say.
someone 77. It was Mousy.
Oh,
No,
really?
Mousy 72. It
Oh,
was Liz in Awe 77.
oh, Liz, you're 77? Oh my goodness, I'm
Hi,
78.
Lena.
Oh, how cool is that?
Yeah. So,
Yeah.
and
The
I
two
just
of
turned
us, I tell you
60.
what, we're just simmering with wisdom, Liz.
Well, I was telling my son, it was a couple years ago. I thought, your generation is really missing out because the schoolwork is just unbelievable, where they hardly have any playtime because they're drowning in schoolwork, and the poor parents, including myself, who work a horrible horribly taxing full-time job to come home and still work another couple hours to help with homework. I mean, nobody had a life. And but I said, and then the younger generation now is all in their phones or video games, still indoors. And I thought, when we were young, we explored everything we could explore, climbing trees, diving into tall grass, pretending to hide from the car that's passing by,
Mm.
climbing rocks, and jumping off things we shouldn't be jumping off of, um, being fascinated by the insects we find, or the snake, or the lizard, or just everything. Life is outside, and we aren't. And our generation isn't as sick as the young generation are, with all these antibacterial, this, that, and the other thing. Um, there's that. There, we were out building up our immunity to things, where our young generation, and I'm in a high school setting now, and to see all these young teenagers needing mental health counseling. Our way of dealing with things was going out, playing, riding bikes, like I said, polywogs. Thank you. Looking for little polywogs in the streams, and in Florida, our bus stop was near a creek, and we see all the little crawdads in it. And
Well, you
I'm
know
the
that.
oldest generation in my family. I lost my mom and grandma. I don't feel wise yet. Oh, you have more wisdom than you know, Ayana. What were you saying, Nancy?
Well, I was just saying, if you go places, like I was in the doctor's office, and everybody was on looking at their phone. They were playing games or whatever. But and that helps time to pass when you're waiting, in a doctor's office. But when you're at home with your family and you're paying more attention to your phone than you are to the people around you, that that's messed up. And that happens so often, you know. And so I try, to put my phone down, because it's not that important in the scheme of things. The people around me are more important, you know. And I'm sure everybody feels that way, but the younger generation, not so much. They would rather be on their phones. If you take their phone away, it's a tragedy of epic proportion. So get off my soapbox, step down. Oh, Ginger's frozen. Okay. Well, she didn't get to hear my. I guess she's backing out and coming back in. So, um, oh, Sky Dancer, will you still love me when I'm 64? Yeah. And how old is Paul now? What, he's 80? He's 80 something, isn't he? 81, 82? Mm. How time flies. I have a sweatshirt that says, I may be old, but I saw the Beatles live. And in 1964, I was one of the lucky winners from a radio station that flew. I lived in the Miami area in Florida, and they flew 120 lucky winners up to see the Beatles live in Jacksonville. And George Harrison's sister, Louise Harrison Caldwell, was on the flight with us. And we just thought that was the coolest thing ever.
Oh yeah,
But
yeah,
anyway, so there's perks to being old.
yeah. There was a comment here. um, Kyle left without saying goodbye.
Well, my goodness gracious.
How grown up is that?
I know. I know. I mean, let's go, Dad.
I didn't. I kept looking to see if he pulled up, but I guess I missed it. But anyway, the other day I found myself. I was just really in a good mood, and I was walking to my room like this, and then walking into the bathroom, and then I thought, I don't feel 60. My body does, but mentally, I'm like, I'm still all peppy. It's just like, and it just felt good to walk through the house all hoppy, you know.
Well, my grandmother lived to be 92. My
Oh,
paternal grandmother, and when she was 87, we were talking, and she had rheumatoid arthritis, and she was just terribly crippled and had so much pain. And you would ask her how she was, and she'd say, "Pretty good." She never said,
oh,
"It hurts so bad I can't stand it." It was always pretty good.
oh.
But she
Mhm.
said, "I feel like a young girl in an old lady's body."
Right.
And I feel like a 20 something inside. And then you have met some people that are 30 that have the mindset of a 90-year-old, you know. Uh, and I think if you live a positive life and you look for happiness and joy everywhere, I think that keeps you young, you know.
I
Uh,
still, and I say this in my life, I still look up at the stars as if I saw them for the first time. The moon,
yeah.
the little ladybug. I get so excited. The little tiny baby praying mantis, or um, and that's what life is all about: is enjoying the little things we pass by
Hmm.
without seeing them.
I have a picture of my grandson when he was about 2 years old, and I had some tulips blooming in my yard. And I'll have to send it to you, Ginger, because it's so
Okay.
pretty. But he was bending over smelling this tulip.
Oh,
And and
you got a picture of it?
he just thought it was so beautiful, And
No.
I hope I can find it because it's the sweetest picture. I have so many pictures on my phone, it's ridiculous. But I hope I can find it. Do we have anybody else to read for?
Well, I was just thinking, Pam never got a reading. She's back. And then somebody else came into chat. Lena came into chat. So, Lena, if you want a fairy chant to help you carry
Yeah.
that energy through the
Um,
week, let me
and
know.
Pam, do you want one? Ginger. You would read for Pam if Pam's still in the chat.
She was a moment ago. She
Yeah.
made a funny statement.
Yeah.
So, Pam, let us know if you want a reading. Lena, let us know if you want a reading. It's just a quick one card fairy pool with a chant. These chants been really beautiful today.
Oh, I think
Um,
so. These. Just the words in this book are absolutely beautiful.
mhm.
Every one of them.
Also, I would like to know if you guys would want us to do this kind of thing again, or is it just a one and done and everybody's happy? It took longer than expected. I think we should have started alternating, but I didn't realize, and I don't think Nancy did either, that some of these stories were a page long.
Oh yeah, but but what so many of them say, it's so profound, that
Mhm.
you I just didn't want to lose any of that message because it was so
I
powerful.
agree because
Yeah.
and I think some other we were talking about this another time, and Nancy and I, about the messages in these oracles, even in tarot. The people
Hmm.
who take time to write a story of that fool's journey, I love it.
Hmm. Oh, Pam said yes, please. So
Okay,
yeah. And I'm
let
gonna
me read
step
this.
away. I'm gonna
Yeah.
step away for a moment and then
Okay.
I'll be right back.
All
Okay.
right. I'm gonna read it. Just this isn't your message, Pam, but I just wanted my fingers came up across this chant. Fairies dear, fairies sweet, if by chance we soon shall meet, is it true that I do be? It is true that I do be. Leave your realm and come to see. Beat your wings as you retreat, and I will feel the air. I'll know that you do come to greet, and I will meet you there. Funny. All right, Pam. All right, let's see. No worries, Pam. You came in perfect timing. All right, fairy message for Miss Pam, please. Okay. Okay. So you got, Miss Pamela, Whispers of Spring. Look at these cute little fairies. Let me do this. Let me do this. Oh, that made me smaller. Never mind. All right. I love this. Whispers of Spring. Okay. Before I go into the book, there's this beautiful lavender moon behind these fairies. So, first of all, in the springtime, hang on. Okay. So maybe look up the spiritual meaning for lavender moon is what I'm thinking. And Whispers of Spring is about bringing the energy of renewal into your week this week and moving forward. I also kind of see you possibly connecting with a friend either that you just haven't had the chance to get together because you guys are so busy, or a friend that you haven't spoken to in a long time, or it could be a sibling. But the Whispers of Spring, renewal. So being that what I just said, maybe renewing a relationship that has kind of gone dormant would be the exact words I want to say. But let's see what the story is for you here. Whispers of Spring. In the spring, the world comes live again and rebirth of color, sensation, and sunlight. Not even the spring rains can keep our spirits dampened. It is a favorite time for the fairy folk. There is so much for them to do. It is a time when they are helping nurture new plants and young creatures. Spring is about growth. Visualize yourself on a bright spring day. Just breathe in deeply of all the fresh smells. Feel how clean the air is and how crisp with just the right touch of warmth. Smell the new blossoms that are blooming all around you. Feel the freedom of going outside without a jacket or shoes if you choose. In spring, there's a sense of anything possible. There is no shortage of hope. Bring spring into your life whenever you need it. If you have chosen this card, it is a good omen of hope and positive growth. What may have been stagnant now takes a fresh momentum. You are starting to see the light at the end of the tunnel. Life is new and abundant, and you are ready to start again. Have confidence in yourself and your destiny. You are on the right track, and it is time that you may be starting a new project, job, or study. Enjoy the journey. And your chant is, I think we should all do this chant. I breathe the essence of spring into my body. I am energized and made ready for the next step of my journey. I am filled with hope and I trust in my good. All is right in my world, so be it. Dig in the dirt today. So I've heard this statement before. All is right with my world and with me. So yeah, Pam, Whispers of Spring. No, I didn't get the Victorian fairy deck, and I need to, it's in my wish list, I think. So I would love to get that. I think that would be fun because I love there's that and this steampunk fairy. But
Oh,
for everybody, bringing in Whispers of Spring. A good meditation, I think that would be, is to, even if you can't get outside, is to breathe in as if you're breathing in that fresh spring air, feeling the breeze flowing through your hair and touching your face. It's the whispers of the fairies, smelling the flowers, even like again, even if you're not outside, smelling the flowers. If you're really good at that, I use that a lot when I'm in. I call it my dungeon at work. I work in the records room a lot, and just breathing in but picturing as if you smell spring flowers. Just it's a beautiful feeling and it's renewed. So yes, there you go. Hi, Sandra. How are you feeling, Nancy? Do we have a
Oh, I'm fine. I'm
Sandra?
fine.
Okay,
Yeah.
and then
Who
Lena.
is
I don't know if Lena wanted a message. But hi, Lena. Okay, so Sandra Duell, thank you for
okay?
joining. And what we're doing today is pulling a fairy card that has a little story with it and a chant for you to take with you that energy through your week.
Mhm.
So, and it is Nancy's turn.
Okay. Let me shuffle for Sharon or Sandra. I'm sorry, Sandra.
I
I
get to
saw
pick
the
you.
S. Yes, Sandra. Okay. Card for Sandra. Here we go. Ooh. Ooh, I like this. This looks good. Okay, Sandra. Your card is um the source of magic.
Oh, that's pretty.
Isn't that gorgeous? Oh my gosh, that's beautiful. And look, she has 4 arms and she's holding a crystal right over her heart chakra. Let's see what this said. The key word, Sandra, is manifestation. So I love this for you already. Magic is not just for fairies. You are also a source of magic. Every time you inhale and exhale, you breathe in the energy of source, whether you call it God, spirit, divinity, father, mother. It is the source of all that is. It resides in everything in our universe and within your own body. As a human being on earth, you are endowed with the gift of manifestation. Through your thoughts, visualization, feelings, and words, everything in your world you have thought into existence. Remember that what you focus on is what grows into manifestation. Now, I'm going to say that again because what you focus on is what grows into manifestation. And that goes for negative thoughts. So we all need to be very careful about what we focus on. And then here it says, so be very careful where you place your attention. Like the fairies, bring as much joy and love into your heart as life as you can. Open yourself to receive. Think positive thoughts. Change your negative thoughts into positive ones. And always ask what you need to be given is for your highest good. When something is for your highest good, then it is also the highest good for others. No harm will come to others through your request. If it is not for your highest good, then it will not happen. And something better will replace it. You are a source of magic. And the chant for you, Sandra, is I replenish my body with the breath of spirit. I exhale in order that I may inhale again. My thoughts and words are clear and divinely inspired. I am open to receiving my good. I manifest all that is divinely possible for me. So be it. And it says, make yourself a wand today. And this is the chant if you want to do a screenshot of it. And I'll show you the card again because I think the card is very powerful. I would love to run into a fairy like that in my garden. Hiding amongst the rose bushes. And that's what I have for you.
So Pamela asked if I had the Victorian Fairy Tarot, and I didn't get a chance to get that. It's on my wish list, but
Look at what she
I
said.
just
$263.
I just looked it up, and it's 200. So it sold out so fast. It's out of print again.
Oh my goodness.
But I do have some Linnea Weatherstone decks. They're beautiful.
All of your decks are beautiful.
Oh, thank you.
Ginger is very, very careful. She's very selective with the decks that she gets because they have to be her aesthetic. And that is wonderful because, so often you just order decks and you don't really, well, I'm talking about me, not Ginger.
Yeah. No, but I have.
Have ordered decks that just really, it's like after I get it, it's like, really? I paid money for this,
Yeah.
but I put them on the shelf, and every once in a while, one of them will call to me, and there you have it.
Well, what was happening was I was on that FOMO wagon, and especially during COVID, when we had nothing better to do, we just bought decks.
Mm-hmm.
And, that collection grows. I don't have as many as Nancy, but I still have more. I was telling Nancy, we were talking about how many Oracle we have, and I'm like, I have too many. I didn't want Oracle decks in my collection, just a select few. But there was a year, if not 2 year period, where no tarot deck came out that caught my attention. But the Oracle decks were. And I'm an artist, and so I choose by the artwork, and there was so many coming out that year. But I decided to curb my buying was to pick an aesthetic or two, and that has really helped me keep my collection within. I'm lying. It did not keep within my bounds, but it could have been worse. But I love anything earthy colors, earthy, anything like really good. I'm looking over at, I have a shaman collection, American Indian, Native Indian. Of course, all things Gothic, and I love Halloween season, so I have a huge collection of Gothic and or surrealistic decks, and then I'm trying to be picky on the artwork, so it has really kept me from buying too much. That being said, I just got, when I thought I was going down to say goodbye to Kyle, Triumphi de la Luna. I have that, but then it came out with the Pip version, and I said I refuse to buy, because Patrick Valenza's decks are, they're not horribly priced, but they're, you got to watch the money. But US Games just came out with it, so it's mass market now. And so talking about curiosity and unique decks, I mean, this is the Fool.
Okay, now let me make yourself big, okay? So we can see the cards really good, but which one? Okay, what's the title of the deck?
This is Triumphe de la Luna.
Oh, okay.
Now you've got the, don't you have purple or pink? Don't you have a
de
la Luna?
I have a pink one of that, and I have a lot of his decks. I have and they're just so quirky and unique, and there is a big book that he made regarding the Deviant deck that he did, and it talks about that a lot of the cards that are in the Deviant Moon were nightmares that he had as a child, and he drew them when he was like 5 years old, and then as he got older, he refined his drawings until he finally came up with what he made the deck out of. I mean, if you're interested in artwork, it's a wonderful book to get, because it explains his process, his mind. It's wonderful.
Right. So I thought, maybe I'll just get rid of the non-pit one, but I think it's a numbered. I'll have to look. I don't know if it's a numbered deck, but one of Nancy's favorite cards is the Eight of Swords. So here's Patrick Valenza, Eight of Swords.
Oh, I like that.
So now he's come out with, instead of pips, they're illustrated pips now. And every time I saw someone using it or a walkthrough, I'm like, I just have to have these illustrated pips.
Mm-hmm.
So, but this is part of my aesthetic, is having decks of curiosity. I have a cabinet of curiosities and oddities. Mm-hmm. So that's always fascinated with me. And so, but, you know, I got my first deck in 1996, I think.
Oh, okay.
And I didn't buy another deck until, so, and I didn't buy another deck. I've made a little thing here, because when I pass away, some of these decks were a lot of money, and I don't want my son selling them for $5 when I paid $50. In 2013 is when I started collecting. Mm-hmm. And my second first deck was, well, that's my oracles, sorry. 1992 is when I bought my first deck.
Oh, wow. Wow. Yeah.
And then in 2013, Enchanted Oracle. And then the Mystic Dreamer. And that's the deck that I learned tarot through and studied, you know, what the tarot means.
Mystic Dreamer. I'm trying to think. I think I have that. I'm not.
Yeah, I think
sure.
I think you do. And then it was one of Scott Said Ginger Made Me Do It decks. Here it is.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Is that backwards to you? Or is that?
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
No, is that backwards? Are the words backwards?
Yeah, yes.
That's they are backwards?
Yeah. Uh-huh. Oh. Well, okay. Yeah, now it's fine. What did you do?
I was holding it upside down.
Okay. You saw it first here. Oh my goodness.
Oh my God. I think I had too much tea and not enough food.
Have another sip, Ginger. What do you have in your tea?
Oh my gosh. What did they put in the honey? I buy my honey from a local person, a friend of mine. And I thought about having my own beehive someday.
Yes.
So
I told her I would buy honey from her. Yeah.
I call her my honey. I call her my honey mama. I said, you know, most people might have a sugar daddy, but I got me a honey mama.
I love it.
Oh my gosh. But Sandra did say she appreciated sharing uplifting words of wisdom. Yes. So anyway.
Yeah.
All right then. I think, did anybody is in the chat that didn't get a reading, speak now or forever. Just wait for the next live.
Yeah.
And also
I've enjoyed the chat.
It's been fun. Yeah. And then I do want to know if you guys would like us to do this another time, to have the chants of the fairies. You know, I'd like
Ayana said yes when you mentioned this before, but I haven't seen anybody else respond to it. I don't know.
All right, so I'm going to read one more chant because my fingers went to a page.
Okay.
Oh, and it's about finances, so I think we should all hear this.
Ooh, oh yes, please do tell.
All right. Mother, Father God, I ask for your divine intervention on my behalf. I ask for the perfect solution. I ask for the perfect timing and manifestation of the solution. I'm willing to accept your guidance and your wisdom, and I expect the miracles which are a demonstration of your love. It says, find a penny today.
Ooh.
So I know I got
Find a
hit hard financially, and inflation is like really. I just saw the sales tax went up, and I didn't even know it went up. So
oh goodness.
they kept talking about a penny tax here. I don't know if they talked about that in your area, but I think it's to fix the roads. And here in Greenville, South Carolina, when I moved here near 20 years ago, it was like the perfect place to be. And so did everybody else. So we have, I'm sure population is doubled, if not more. And these little roads weren't equipped to handle all the traffic. And so it's really hard for them to get to repairing the roads sometimes. And the amount of people. One day, it was even just 2 years ago, when you come to the top of this one hill, you see the all the traffic coming through the main road. And I thought, this is like holiday shopping kind of traffic. It was wall to wall for the good mile that this road, if not more than that. But anyway,
you know, when you were talking about find a penny today,
uh-huh.
I have a memory from when I was 4 years old. And we were living in Evansville, Indiana. And we had been to the store. And I had some pennies in my hand. And I went out on the back stoop and threw them into the flower bed.
Really?
And said, I don't want these anymore. They can't buy anything.
Oh.
And my father said, you pick up every one of those pennies. And when I was doing it, he said, pennies make nickels, and nickels make dimes, and dimes make quarters, and quarters make dollars.
Ooh.
Don't you ever throw your money.
Wow.
And I was 4 years old. I mean, you know, I can see it and hear it like it was yesterday. And every time I see a penny, you know, I pick it up because of Daddy, you know.
A penny found is a penny earned.
That's right. That's right.
When I was young, I had my great grandfather. He would not call me Ginger, and he would call me Nutmeg. And I'm just like, my name is Ginger. And so I remember going to visit him down in Coachella Valley, and we went to the park. He had a little baggie of hi Joyful, of pennies.
Mm-hmm.
And he said, I will give you all these pennies if you will let me call you Nutmeg. And I must have been, I don't know, maybe around 7. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
But I was like, yes, of course.
Sure.
That's right, Pamela. We need to, all the three of us, get together. I visit Hendersonville. Well, I hear the store I used to visit in Hendersonville closed. The Crystal something or other. Pamela, do you know what store I'm talking about? It was a small metaphysical. It was actually like a mobile home that was turned into a store, and they had a labyrinth that you could walk in the back.
Ooh,
Crystal Visions. It was Crystal Visions was the name of the store. And I told my friend, I said, we haven't been up there. I went last year or 2 years ago. I can't remember.
Oh, right.
It's not there anymore.
Were the elderly the people that ran it? Where maybe they
They,
retired.
well, the owner was, an older woman, but it's been there for as long as I can remember. But they had crystals, they had books, they had tarot and oracle cards, they had statues, talismans, and then they had a place that they would hold readings, reading fairs.
Pam.
It's you just got to hide things now. I mean, one of those old ladies that they're going to find pennies in the mattress.
Yeah. Yeah.
Thank you, Pam. You know what was funny is the hair color I used to use all the time was called nutmeg. And then I also used to color my eyebrows, and I used cinnamon for that. And then the nutmeg would always fade, so I started mixing the cinnamon brown and nutmeg together to get my hair color. But now I found this color. It's just called 5NRG.
Well, I would think every time you see the word nutmeg, you would think of your grandfather.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah,
it's true. So, and for the years, I'm just like, but yeah, I embraced that name. But he was so funny. We would go. So if you can picture the homes that were built in the 60s with the wooden screen doors, him sitting on the porch, as we used to call them, I still call porch, in a rocking chair with these round Coke bottle glasses.
Oh my
and
goodness.
Every time we'd go visit, he would have a little bit of I'll call it drool, and it was brown. And we would come up the little steps on the porch, and he would have this silver tin, and he would say, "You want some?" And it was
snuff. Yeah,
it was snuff. So he dipped his tongue in the snuff every time I saw him.
Oh my goodness.
And he would always ask me if I wanted some, and I would always say, "Oh, gross."
I tasted that. I can't remember. I don't know who had it, but I tasted
tobacco.
It's awful. I can't imagine anybody, but I never smoked or anything, but oh my goodness. Terrible.
Yeah. They closed, Pam. I heard they closed and not just moved, but I would hope they moved. That would be nice, but they'd been there forever.
What was the name of it?
It was called Crystal Visions. Are you looking it up?
I have a deck by that name.
Yep. But yeah, so is snuff powdered tobacco?
I'm not sure what it is.
I'm going to Google it right now. Hey, y'all, we're just chatting now. What is snuff? Not a snuff. Tobacco. Okay. Oh, the pictures. Okay. Traditionally, it was sniffed or inhaled after a pinch of snuff is either placed on the back surface of the hand and held. Oh, no. Okay. That's not what I'm looking for.
I just looked up Crystal Visions. No. I don't know. This was, it says closeout sale Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, August 8th, 9th, 10th, 12th, noon. Yes, one more opportunity to shop here. We're offering remaining jewelry and stuff. And they had a closing ceremony, and then they did an update after the hurricane, wishing everybody well. But that looks like a beautiful place. I hate that. I would have loved to have gone there. Wouldn't we have had fun? Goodness.
Oh, we would have. It was a beautiful store. Yeah, they permanently closed. That was sad. You would think I wonder if they tried selling it. If I had the money, I would have bought it. I always wanted.
Okay. Oh, really?
So, first of all, snuff was powdered tobacco, they fermented it after grinding it, and so it was either sniffed or dipped. But what was I just going to say? Oh, so a dream of mine was to buy an old house that either looked like a Victorian house or a cottage type setting, and have it a tea house. I've always wanted to own a tea house. And then when I moved here, there was a house like that they also sold metaphysical things in it. So then my dream turned from a tea house metaphysical store, just a small one, where it'd be tea house by day, metaphysical, learning and teachings and readings and healings by night.
Wouldn't that be?
I would love to do that.
Oh my goodness! I mean, it would be such a joy to go to work every day. You could have beehives in the back.
And I wanted a place in back where it was a big enough property where people can come during appropriate hours, of course, and just use it as a little park to meditate in. And I envisioned a little stream running behind it and lots of trees, shade, and perhaps maybe hosting a small wedding or two. Oh my gosh,
that would be beautiful.
Yeah. So
maybe one day, you never know.
Gets to win, but it takes a lot to own a business and run it.
Yes,
so I can imagine they were just done.
Yeah.
But
well, I think the pandemic messed up a lot of people too.
Yeah, but they were up until last year, I think. Did it say when it was?
It didn't. They didn't have any dates, so I don't know if it was
because I think it was
last year probably.
And the last deck it was gifted to me was my spirit. Oh, it was this one. I didn't have it.
Oh, you got it there?
Yeah. And I absolutely love this deck.
Oh, it's a beautiful.
So what I like, oh, look at Heart Center, connection, love, and receiving. Oh, this is a good segue. I made my first pick a card video. And Nancy would quit distracting me. I would get it uploaded. And I used this deck. And what I did was pulled a card for each of the, I pulled several cards for each of the keywords. So be looking out for that video. I will try to get it posted today, but it's a process. Nancy knows sometimes it takes a couple hours for it just to download on the YouTube. Yeah. Oh, what's this? And where is this? Highland Lake Inn. Ooh. Google that. Somebody Google it. Where is that?
Highland Lake Inn?
Yeah.
Let me see here.
Google.
It's in Flat Rock.
Isn't that where I just went through to go to Grandfather's Mountain, or no?
Let's see. It's Highland Lake Inn and Resort. Oh, it looks neat. A one-of-a-kind dining experience, Ginger.
Oh. Wow. So you've been there, Pamela?
Oh my gosh, look at the room.
Oh.
I think we need to go there, Ginger. And Pam could come and oh my gosh. A treasured place to gather. Yeah, we need to gather.
We need to gather. Gather all ye who. All right, everyone. I've had a lovely time, Nancy. I love this. So
Oh,
anybody who was wondering, this is the deck we were
yes.
reading from. It is on Amazon and it's fairly reasonable too. And the artwork is amazing by Amy Brown. And we all know Amy Brown. She's gone into little figurines and posters, pictures, and her artwork, fairy artwork, is amazing. So I've
But the
enjoyed this
guidebook
day.
is what's so just, the
Oh,
guidebook is awesome.
Pamela would walk to her dog there. It's a walking distance
Oh
from
my
her.
gosh, Pam.
Oh, all right. Well, yes, Mousy. Blessings to all. And Maureen, have you been
Well,
lurking, my dear?
hello.
All right.
Yes.
Since Maureen's here, I'm going to randomly draw a card for Maureen.
Hey,
Maureen needs a chant. So whether she asks for it or not, we're going to close this session with a chant
all
from the
right.
fairies to get us all through the day and week. What message do the fairies have? Oh, there's trouble abound.
Mm,
Oh my gosh. Okay.
we got trouble right here in River City.
Look at her. Okay, so this fairy's a little spicy. She's a daring fairy, and being daring can let's read from the book. 46. What is this? What is this? And then we'll have to go. I'm hungry. We've been on 3 hours. All right. So the chant for this trouble fairy is: truth is within me. Honest people surround me. I am guided in all things to the perfect course of action. My world is bountiful, and I work with the tool of attraction. So be it. And then it says, stir things up. I think sometimes we live life too cautiously and it gets mundane and boring. So, doing something out of the norm every once in a while is something to get that adrenaline rush, get it going, but of course within safe bounds. But yeah, so that was a perfect way to end this day. And you know, I do wish a prayer of protection around each and every one of us to protect our spiritual being within us, our physical being, our loved ones, our family, our homes that we make into our sacred spaces. um, so, Nancy, it's been wonderful.
Oh, I
A
enjoyed
wonderful 3 hours.
it. Yeah.
Um, and I hope everyone enjoyed the fairy chants today. And I love this Amy Brown, the books and the
Yeah.
chants, and with her sister, mother, Pamela. I think also her sister. At one time, her sister had something to do with something that I read. Maybe it was a different deck, but
Uh-huh.
my first 3 hour live, you hung with us the whole time. I love it, Pamela. So, but yeah, I'd love to chat with you and Nancy sometime together, and we'll get to making plans. And
That would be fun, like this fall or late in the fall.
yeah, yeah,
Um, going up there and then we could
we
Pam could
can
come
gather.
see us and we could gather together. Yeah,
We can. So,
that would be wonderful.
yeah. So I hope everyone has a wonderful rest of your Sunday. I hope everyone has a blessed work week that goes. May the work days hours go by quickly and the leisurely hours are enjoyed, and bring joy to everyone. So I'm going to end the stream and give everybody Faye blessings and, of course, my Faye but too. So All right.
Mm-hmm.